Welcome to TrustEnomics. In this episode, I'm going to uncover the greatest influences of our future and how each of us can control the outcome. I'm Tim Vasko, founder of Blockcerts AI blockchain. What will influence business and humanity's existence the most? The Kardashians, the Jenners, AI, or blockchain? The Kardashians and Jenners became the world's first influencer social media platform royal families. Influencer marketing wasn't really an industry until Instagram took off in 2010. That was after Bitcoin kicked off blockchain in 2008. In 2019, the word influencer was put in the dictionary. It had become a $21 billion industry. The blockchain market had become 1,500 times larger than influencers by then, reaching $3 trillion. AI went from an R&D project to $95 billion in 2021. Who would have thought that kids taking selfies, posting home videos on apps, running a math algorithm on graphics cards, and a chatbot would change the world? Crypto and blockchain have captured 500 million users, a number reserved for the top social influencer. And in just 2 months, ChatGPT AI had 100 million users, the fastest growing app in history. It gets more eyeballs than Kylie gets views. Nearly 5 billion people, which is 62% of the world's population, are online, and 90% of those by mobile, are spending 19 hours a week each streaming videos. The adoption curve, based on how new tech-driven markets emerge, projects AI to reach $15.7 trillion, adding 26% to the global GDP by creating economic gains from product enhancements, stimulating consumer demand by 2030, according to PricewaterhouseCoopers. That's masterful influence. Sam Bankman-Fried mastered digital influence to move markets with his failed FTX, much like Elon Musk has done with the Dogecoin. Sam is facing life in prison from the age of his early 30s. FTX grew through influence, not blockchain, with good reason. Blockchain would have stopped the stories before Sam got started. He planned to continue with AI. $500 million investment was what FTX put in AI, the prized asset left in the bankruptcy. The future of AI is chilling. Humans have to act together to overcome this threat to civilization, posted The Guardian. Forget about the AI apocalypse. The real dangers are already here, posted CNN Business. Blockchain to the moon. Crypto companies enter space plans are less silly than you think. Fortune posts. If Bankman-Fried had used AI, he would have made Madoff look like an amateur. Is this humanity's extinction or expansion? Influencers didn't stop with crypto. AI fears has topped as many headlines as crypto's rise and fall. Some fears are valid. Hype makes them worse. Yes, AI has a problem, which programmers call hallucination, confabulation, or delusion. When AI is given a question, it can create a fake answer. A hallucinating chatbot might, when asked to generate a financial report for a company, falsely state that company's revenue was $13.6 billion, a number plucked from thin air. Stephen Schwartz, a lawyer in New York, found out about this technical hurdle of AI the hard way. He filed in court a ChatGPT-generated brief that was a cluster of fake citations. The lawyer didn't fact-check. He was hit with sanctions. When Joe Rogan says outrageous things, we know it's probably Joe, or it could be an AI double. AI uses data to create information that it returns based on probability. The model produces answers, and the great answers that users want. But without authentication, they could be artificial ignorance. AI-generated videos and songs and authors' works with art and signatures and contracts are indistinguishable by the human eyes. Fakes have been used to proliferate ransomware and cyber threats. AI uses the data we have strewn about the internet for decades. It can exploit us, recreate us. A fake Drake song gained 15.875 million views in a matter of days. Now, OpenAI, the creator of ChatGPT, wants to add our eyeballs data to the pile. They created a company called WorldCoin and an orb that users stare into, and it captures all the data to recreate your identity from the print of your eye. Data ownership is AI control. To learn, AI needs massive data. How do we keep our data from prying eyes? What data is factual? Where does AI get its answers from? AI algorithmic math are functions that have been used by Google and across marketing, GPS, apps we use every day. And they've been calculating at 100 milliseconds, which is faster than our human eye can blink. Digital money isn't just crypto. Our credit and debit cards, bank transfers from mobile apps and wallets, our plastic chip cards, unencrypt our code and finger and face ID when we pay. AI is at work. Bitcoin was a response to the banking crisis of 2008. Crypto coins from cryptography were the first blockchain application. Blockchain is a database. It's a world computer, and it runs cryptographic math. It authenticates encryption blocks of data in sequence. Unique public key numbers and a private key called hashes keep every transaction private. We just see zeros and ones and a slew of letters. We can't see the underlying data. And without the private keys, AI can't either. Blockchain runs algorithms using smart contracts. When we connect blockchain and AI math, we end up with authenticated intelligence instead of artificial ignorance. If FTX operations were properly built on blockchain, smart contracts embedded with AI, it would have never let FTX happen. Quos custodiet ipsos custodes. That's Latin for who will guard the guards themselves. ChatGPT was born to the public last November. It gained users faster than Kylie gets views. Now, big tech companies in Washington, D.C. are collaborating on standards for regulations. This while class action lawsuits against ChatGPT's creator, OpenAI, Microsoft, the largest investor in OpenAI, Meta, and Google are all set against the laws and are setting laws to limit AI while being accused of data theft of all of the data ever created on the internet. Blockchain with AI can distribute data protections better and faster than regulators or laws or lawsuits. Like AI can access data trillions of times faster than our minds. Blockchain can ensure authenticated intelligence. A revolutionary shift. AI is a large language model. AI isn't doing anything wrong with our data. It does what the trainers of the code intend. Humans coach the machine. It has a playbook that it executes. AI and blockchain on the field together make for a great, secure new game. Like the football rivalry between Brazil and Argentina vying for the World Cup. And like the Olympics, the AI blockchain technologies playing on the same field globally can create smart rules, a fair game with solidarity, inclusivity, and integrity, like the FIFA mission statement. Each of us are on the internet. We're one of billions of users doing data entry on the web. We've created huge data. 120 zettabytes is on the internet as I speak, while we're inputting 2.5 quintillion bytes daily. Let's talk about those numbers. 1 zettabyte. If measured like traveling around the Earth in kilometers, which is about 40,075 kilometers, takes 504 billion light years. Traveling all of the data would take 112 Earth lifetimes at that speed. The Earth is only about 4.5 billion years old. AI is like a superhero sports player. It can fly through data at limitless speed. It never misses a play. Our human mind can multiply 2 times 2 equal 4 or arrive at 10 times 0 equals 0 nearly instantly. But as data increases, human thought begins to crawl. That doesn't happen to AI. Humans could not begin to process the data we have today. AI can help us escape those limitations. By jumping on the AI supersonic jet through data, we will travel to new discoveries. No matter how powerful AI becomes, its power is zero without data. With it, AI is limitless. We just need to get a ticket and get on board. Blockchain is like air traffic control, keeping us safe and being moved by business superpowers. Recently, Bill Gates wrote, "The age of AI has begun," in his Gates Note blog. Jeff Bezos understood AI. The hidden superpower to dominate logistics began in 2012. Amazon brought Kiva Robotics. Like a trade for a star player, AI robots propelled them to win the championship. Revenues rose 439 billion, 7.7 billion packages in 2022, and shares rose 612%. Gates wrote, "In my lifetime, I've seen 2 demonstrations of technology that struck me as revolutionary. In 1980, the graphical user interface, the second ChatGPT. Gates built Microsoft into a giant based on his 1980 insight. Microsoft has placed a $13.5 billion bet on OpenAI. Steve Jobs also saw the future in 1980 with the graphical user interface. Microsoft and Apple market caps today are worth more than the country of Canada and 10 other major world countries. Revolutionary tech, deployed correctly, creates massive new markets. The Economist magazine recently named Larry Fink, chairman of BlackRock, the face of woke capitalism. BlackRock is a firm with assets under management valued at $9.4 trillion in about 18,000 businesses. BlackRock's healthcare group successfully bet on blockchain in 2018. It filed for a Bitcoin Exchange Traded Fund, or ETF, in June of 2023. This year, BlackRock placed another blockchain bet. AI and blockchain have both come of age. The biggest risk of AI is not humanity's alienation. The biggest influencer of humanity's fate will be based on who holds the keys to the data. Blockchain is the key maker. Anyone can hold the keys to create a league of their own. Getting into the game just got a whole lot easier. Quis custodiet ipsos custodes. Who will guard the guards? You will. With Blockcerts AI blockchain, you'll hold the keys. I'm Tim Vasko. Join me on my next podcast, our Telegram channel that just released Maya AI, and watch for more in the AI world from here on my blog and our YouTube channel. Thank you for listening to TrustEnomics.
This podcast is based on information, research, and articles discovered through a search by the author. Full accuracy cannot be assured. The views and ideas in this audio are those of the author, making reference to materials reviewed. Observations and opinions are not intended as advice, and should not be construed in any manner, are solely the expression of thoughts by the author. All information is copyright reserved by the creator of this podcast.